Hi students, this is Kartik Trivedi and you are watching a lecture series of applied thermodynamics with area velocity relationship for compressible flow. So this is very important theory as far as GTU examination is concerned. So this is going to be very important theory, area velocity relationship for compressible flow. So now we have to start from here. We know that continuity equation for compressible flow is rho AV equal to constant. Okay, so we know that these equations, continuity equation for compressible flow, rho AV equal to constant. So let us differentiate this equation. So can I write differentiation of rho AV equal to 0? So how to differentiate? First two term as it is, last differentiation that is dV, plus rho V as it is, differentiation of A will be dA, plus AV as it is, differentiation of O is d rho equal to 0. Now what I am going to do? I am going to divide this whole term by rho AV. So what will happen? So rho A will be cut out, so it will be dV upon V. Here if I will do rho AV divided by rho AV, so rho V can cut out dA upon A. Here if I divide by rho AV, so AV cut out, it will be d rho upon rho equal to 0. Now we know that Euler equations for compressible flow, which is dP upon rho plus V dV plus Z dZ equal to 0. Now what we going to do? Now from here we are going to neglecting these elevations. So we are going to take only these two terms. So we can write dP upon rho plus V dV equal to 0 by neglecting elevations. Now but we know that sonic velocity C is equal to under root of dP by d rho. So this is the equation of sonic velocity. So can I write C square is equal to dP upon d rho? So that's why can I write dP is equal to C square into d rho. So what I am going to do, this dP is equal to C square into d rho, I am going to put over here in this equation. So therefore C square into d rho upon rho plus V dV equals to 0. So what I am going to do? So therefore d rho upon rho. So if I will make d rho upon rho subject, so this will be minus V dV upon C square. So now what I am going to do? I am going to putting this value. Which value? D rho upon rho is equal to minus V dV upon C square into this. So we have these equations. To put d rho upon rho is equal to minus V dV upon C square in this equation. So therefore dV upon V plus dA upon A. In place of d rho upon rho I will put minus V dV upon C square equal to 0. Now what I am going to do? I am going to make dA upon A subject. So this will be equal to dA upon A is equal to V dV upon C square minus dV upon V. Now dA upon A, now what I will do? From these two I will make dV upon V common. So it will be V square upon C square minus 1. Okay. So if you multiply these terms inside over here, you will get the same term. Okay. So dA upon A is equal to dV upon VV, V square upon C square minus 1. But we know that Mach number is equal to V upon C. So this can be written as dV upon V bracket m square minus 1. So the relationship is dA upon A is equal to dV upon V m square minus 1. So this is known as area velocity relationship. In exam sometime they will ask you, discuss this relationship in terms of for subsonic flow, sonic flow and supersonic flow. So we know that for subsonic flow Mach number is less than 1. For sonic flow m is equal to 1, and for supersonic flow m is greater than 1. So we have to discuss these three cases: when m less than 1, when m equal to 1, and when m greater than 1. What will be the relationship between area and velocity? So when case 1, when m less than 1, so if you put m less than 1 over here, so m square minus 1 will be negative. So this will become negative. So if this term will become negative, so you have a two options. So that means dA upon A, so this negative sign will comes over here. You can take m square minus 1 will be negative. So you can take negative on this side, negative sign on this side. So dVV, you can take dV upon V positive and dA upon A negative. So here I will take dV upon V positive and dA upon A negative. So what it show? If the velocity increases, area decreases, because dV upon V greater than 0. So the velocity increases and dA upon A less than 0. So area decreases. Or what you can do here, negative sign. So now you can take another way also. Or you can take this dV upon V negative and dA upon A positive. So dV upon V less than 0 and dA upon A greater than 0. So what it show? The velocity decreases, area increases. Now let us take case 2, when Mach number equal to 1. So put here Mach number equal to 1. So 1 minus 1 0. That means what? dA upon A equal to 0. That means what? Area equal to constant. So when m equal to 1, area equal to constant means no change in velocity. Case 3, when m greater than 1. So if you put m greater than 1, so these terms will be positive. So these both terms is going to be positive. So dV upon V greater than 0, d upon A greater than 0. So that means what? Velocity increases, area increases. Or you can take both side negative. Now here be negative and here negative, because negative negative positive, so you can say take both side negative. So therefore dv upon v less than 0 or dA upon a less than 0, or you can write this way, or dv upon v less than 0, dA upon a less than 0, means what? Velocity decreases, area decreases. So what you have to do, if they ask in the examinations, you have to derive this relationship and you have to discuss these three cases. So the case for the subsonic flow, sonic flow, and so we're gonna see a stagnation properties. Okay, so this is very important. Stagnation property. What are the stagnation properties that we're gonna see? But before we start stagnation property, let us understand what is stagnation point. So stagnation point is that point at which velocity of flow will be 0. So what will happen if velocity becomes 0? Then kinetic energy is converted to pressure energy. So in short, stagnation point is that point at which velocity of flow is equal to 0. Now what is stagnation property? So it is the value of pressure, temperature and density at a stagnation point, that is known as stagnation properties. So stagnation property means it is a value of pressure, temperature and density at a stagnation point. So let us derive the equation for stagnation pressure in terms of Mach number. So that is this is the derivation of stagnation pressure in terms of Mach number. So let us see, this is the immersed body, and here you can say stream flow is passing over the immersed body. So this is the immersed body you can see over here, and this is the stream flow like this and like this. So this is the at stream flow, this is 0.1 and this is 0.2. So this is the 0.2, it is the stagnation point over here. So at 4.2 velocity of flow will be 0. So this 0.2 is stagnation point. So we have considered this 0.1 and 0.2 on the streamline. So now let us apply adiabatic Bernoulli's equation for 0.1 and 2. So we know that equation is, as we have derived in adiabatic energy equations in that video. So gamma upon gamma minus 1 P1 upon rho 1g plus V1 square upon 2g plus Z1 is equal to gamma upon gamma minus 1 P2 upon rho 2g plus V2 square upon 2g plus Z2. Now here you can see that 0.1 and 2 both are on the streamline and at the same height. So for same height, Z1 equal to Z2. So this will be cancelled. And also we know that this 0.2 is stagnation point. So at that point, velocity of flow is equal to 0. So 4.2 velocity equal to 0. So V2 equal to 0. So this is also going to be cancelled. And also you can see that G is cancelled from each term. Okay. So this can be written as gamma upon gamma minus 1 P1 upon rho 1 plus V1 square upon 2 is equal to gamma upon gamma minus 1. Now instead of P2 upon rho 2, I will write P0 upon rho 0. Why? Because this 0.2 is a stagnation point and I am going to describe stagnation point by 0. So that's why this is the stagnation point. So instead of P2 rho 2, I will write P0 rho 0 because I am going to describe stagnation point by 0. So this is P0 rho 0. We know that V2 equal to 0. This term is cancelled. Also Z2 is cancelled. So we have this term. Okay. Now what we gonna do here, you can see that this gamma upon gamma minus 1, this term and this term both contain gamma upon gamma minus 1. So simplify, gamma upon gamma minus 1 will be P1 upon rho 1 minus P0 upon rho 0 is equal to minus V1 square by 2. Again what we gonna do, again from this term we will get P1 upon rho 1 common out. So it will be 1 minus P0 upon P1 into rho 1 upon rho 0 bracket complete minus V1 square by 2. Okay, so this is the derivation. Whenever you feel like you don't know how this term is simplified, just pause the video and do it rough work in your notebook. Okay, so now we have this. Now we know that for adiabatic process we can write P upon rho raised to gamma equal to constant. So therefore can I write P1 upon rho 1 raised to gamma is equal to P0 upon rho 0 raised to gamma. Okay, so what I will do again from here, can I write rho 1 raised to gamma upon rho 0 raised to gamma is equal to P1 upon P0. So therefore, can I write rho 1 upon rho 0 is equal to P1 upon P0 raised to 1 by gamma? Or you can write rho 1 upon rho 0 is equal to P0 upon P1 raised to minus 1 upon gamma. Why? Because this is the inverse. So I have just reversed the term. So minus O will be over in the power. That's why. Now what we're going to do, we're going to just put this value over here. So you can see that this term, gamma upon gamma minus 1, P1 upon rho 1 1 minus. Now what I'm going to do, instead of here you can see that instead of rho 1 upon rho 0, I will write P0 upon P1 raised to 1 minus 1 by gamma. So rho 1 upon rho 0, just put P0 upon P1 raised to minus 1 upon gamma and simplify it, and that will be 1 minus P0 upon P1 raised to 1 minus 1 upon gamma is equal to minus V1 square by 2. Now what we going to do? Now we will make this subject. So 1 minus P0 upon P1 gamma minus 1 upon gamma subject, so is equal to minus V1 square by 2 plus gamma minus 1 upon gamma multiply by rho 1 upon P1. Now we know that sonic velocity we can also write C is equal to under root of gamma RT, but we know that P is equal to what? Rho RT. So instead of RT, can I write P upon rho? So instead of RT, I write P upon rho. So it is under root of gamma P upon rho. So C is equal to under root of gamma P upon rho. So can I write C1 is equal to under root of gamma P1 upon rho 1? Okay. So therefore C1 square is equal to what? Gamma P1 upon rho 1. So now here, from here, make P1 rho 1 subject. So can we write C1 square upon gamma? So therefore rho 1 upon P1 will be what? Reverse of this. So it will be gamma upon C1 square. So what we're going to do? We're going to put this value over here. So 1 minus P0 upon P1. So this term is over here. 1 minus P0 upon P1 gamma minus 1 upon gamma is equal to minus V1 square by 2 multiply by gamma minus 1 upon gamma. Instead, in place of rho 1 P1, we have derived gamma upon C1 square. Okay. So now what we going to do? From here, what we going to do? We can write, simplify this term, we can write V1 square upon C1 square multiply by gamma minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is equal to P0 upon P1 gamma minus 1 upon 1 square upon C1 square plus gamma minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is equal to P0 upon P1 gamma minus 1 upon gamma. Now what I'm going to do? I'm going to just rearrange terms. So you know that Mach number is equal to what? Velocity upon sound velocity V upon C. So V1 square upon C1 square can I write M1 square gamma minus 1 plus 2 gamma minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is equal to P0 upon P1 gamma minus 1 upon gamma. Now what I'm going to do? I'm going to both side I take the power of gamma minus 1 upon gamma. So what will happen? So here it will be M1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 M1 square gamma upon gamma minus 1, and this will become, because here if I will take gamma upon gamma minus 1, so this will be 1, so is equal to P0 upon P1. But we know that P0 is what? Stagnation pressure. So make P0 subject and you will get this term. So P0 is equal to P1 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 M1 square gamma upon raised to gamma upon gamma minus 1. So this is known the derivation of stagnation pressure. So this is how you can derive stagnation pressure in terms of Mach number. Okay. Now we gonna derive stagnation density. Okay. So let us derive stagnation density. So we know that for adiabatic process P upon rho raised to gamma equal to C. So we know that we can write P1 upon rho 1 raised to gamma is equal to P0 upon rho 0 raised to gamma. So therefore rho 1 raised to gamma upon rho 0 raised to gamma is equal to P1 upon P0. So what you gonna do? Make rho 1 upon rho 0 subject. So this can be written P1 upon P0 raised to 1 by gamma. So if you do the reverse of this, so this will be rho 0 upon rho 1 is equal to P0 upon P1 raised to 1 by gamma. So therefore make rho 0 subject. So rho 0 is equal to rho 1 P0 upon P1 raised to 1 by gamma. Okay. So now we know that we have derived this equation for stagnation pressure. So we know that stagnation pressure is equal to this. So what I'm going to do? So we know that we have rho 0 is equal to rho 1 P0 upon P1 raised to 1 by gamma. So I will write rho 0 is equal to rho 1, and now P0, this P1 will comes down. So P0 upon P1. So in place of P0, P0, can I write 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 M1 square raised to gamma minus 1 whole raised to 1 by gamma. So what I do? I just put this value. So I take P1 down. So P0, P1 equal to this, and that value into this. So this will be over here. Okay. So this is rho 0 is equal to rho 1, 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 M1 square. Gamma will be cancelled. So 1 upon gamma minus 1. So this is known as stagnation density. Okay. So now let us derive stagnation temperature. So we know that P is equal to rho RT. So can I write P upon rho is equal to RT? So can I write P0 upon rho 0 is equal to RT0? So can I write T0 is equal to P0 upon rho 0 R? So now we know that putting value in equation 1 and 2. So now we know that P0, we have the value of P0 is equal to this much, and we have the value of rho 0 is equal to this much. So what I will do? T0 as it is, 1 upon R as it is. In place of P0, I will directly put this over here. In place of P0, I will directly put this over, and in place of rho 0, I will directly put this over here. Okay, so now what you gonna do? Simplify. So P1 rho R1 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 m1 square, because here both the term is same, so this will come above. So this is gamma upon gamma minus 1, this will be minus 1 upon gamma minus 1, because this will go above. So now P1 upon R rho 1, so can I write for T0 is equal to P1 upon rho R1, so can I write T1, because I know that P1 is equal to rho R T1, so in place of P upon R rho 1 I can write T1 plus 1 minus gamma minus 1 by 2 m1 square raised to 1. Okay, so this is the derivation of stagnation temperature in terms of Mach number. Now stagnation enthalpy. So we know that SFF equation, with the steady fluid flow energy equation for point N1, 2, we can write H1 plus V1 square by 2 is equal to H2 plus V2 square by 2. But we know that point 2 is stagnation point. So at that point velocity is 0. So this will be cancelled. So this is only equal to H2. But we know that H2 is equal to, we can write H0 because it is stagnation point. So therefore I will write H0 over here. Okay, so let me again write the same. Okay, so now you can understand why I write H2 plus V2 square by 2 equal to H0. Okay, so now we know that enthalpy is equal to CPT. So can I write H0 is equal to CPT0? So what I will do, H0 as it is, Cp as it is, I have a temp T0. So just put, I have a this stagnation temperature, put this value T0 is equal to over here. So H0 as it is, Cp as 0, T0, I put the value over here. So it will be T1, so it will be T1 bracket 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 m1 square. So that is stagnation enthalpy in terms of Mach number. Now stagnation velocity of sound. So we know that C is equal to under root of gamma RT. So can I write C1 is equal to under root of gamma RT1 and C0 is equal to under root of gamma RT0. So what I will do C0 upon C1. So that will be C0. Therefore C0 is equal to C1, T0 upon T1 raised to 1 by 2. So C0 as it is, C1 as it is, in place of T0 upon T1. So this take T1 this over here. So can I write 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 m1 square and raised to 1 by 2. So this is stagnation's sound velocity. Okay, so this is the all the stagnation pressure, temperature, density, then you have enthalpy and the sound. These all are properties in terms of Mach number. So this is it. I hope you will like this video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.